Welcome to Caracomp Insider, where high-tech facial recognition meets real-world intelligence. Right now, somewhere on the internet, there might be a system quietly copying every face it can find, pulling photos from social media, from public cameras, from anywhere, to build a giant facial recognition database. And as of last year, in Europe, that's not just frowned upon. It's flat out banned, not regulated, not fined, banned. If you've ever posted a photo of yourself online, this touches you. Because the question Europe just answered is a big one. Who gets to collect your face, and what happens when a machine makes a decision about your life? Maybe a loan, maybe a job, maybe whether a camera thinks you're a suspect. That fear of being scanned, sorted, or misidentified by something you can't see, it's real, and it's valid. So today I want to walk you through how Europe's new rulebook actually works. Because once you understand it, it stops feeling like a black box. So how does a law tell the difference between a harmless chatbot and a system that could get someone wrongly arrested? Let's start with the stakes. On August 2, 2026, the European Union started enforcing its AI Act with real teeth. Break the rules and the penalty can reach 15 million euros, or 3% of a company's total worldwide revenue. That's not a parking ticket. That's a number that changes how businesses behave. But the fine isn't the clever part. The clever part is the sorting system underneath it. Europe doesn't treat all AI the same. It splits every system into 4 risk levels: unacceptable, high, limited, and minimal. The best way to picture this comes from building codes. A house, a hospital, and a nuclear plant all have walls, doors, and wiring. But nobody demands the same safety systems for a bedroom that they demand for a reactor. Why? Because the cost of failure is completely different. AI works the same way. A chatbot getting an answer wrong is annoying. A biometric system misidentifying a person in a criminal case can ruin a life, so they face different rules, on purpose. Now, where does facial recognition land in all this? It sits at the strictest end, and this is where a lot of people get confused. Most of us hear AI regulation and imagine one rule book for everything. The media talks about AI like it's a single thing, but under this law, 2 facial systems can live in totally different legal worlds. Take the ban I mentioned at the top. Scraping faces off the internet in bulk to build a recognition database, that's in the unacceptable tier. It's been prohibited since February of last year. There's no paperwork that makes it okay. You just can't do it. But now compare that to something that sounds almost identical. Say investigators have a specific case, and they want to compare known photos as part of that investigation. That's not banned. It's classified as high risk, which means it's allowed, but only with a judge's authorization tied to an actual criminal case, plus documentation, testing, and human oversight. For investigators, that line between bulk scanning and case-by-case comparison decides whether a tool is legal at all. For the rest of us, it means there's finally a wall between a machine hunting for your face everywhere and a person checking one specific photo with a judge watching. And here's a number that surprised me. According to compliance analysts tracking the act, the rule that'll affect the most companies isn't the scary high-risk stuff. It's transparency. The requirement to label AI-generated content and tell you when you're talking to a bot. That touches roughly 1 in 3 organizations. Part of that is invisible markers baked into files, so platforms can automatically detect when something's a deepfake. So the real shift isn't do you use AI? It's what does your AI actually do? The law doesn't care how a system is marketed. It cares what it does in the real world, and it sorts it accordingly. Let me leave you with the simple version. Europe made a law that treats AI like buildings. The more dangerous it is, the stricter the rules. Some uses, like secretly harvesting everyone's face, are banned outright. And for the first time, companies have to prove what their AI does, not just admit that they use it. Whether you build these systems or just carry a face through the world, someone finally drew a line around who gets to scan it. That's not something to fear. That's power moving back toward you. The full breakdown's in the show notes if you want to go deeper. Now you know something most people in this industry don't. Use it. And when you're ready to put it to work, Caracomp.com. We'll see you tomorrow.